Sure, definitely. So, Truleo came about really in 2021. My co-founder Anthony and I, before this, we had a company called Green Key, where we were doing speech recognition and natural language processing, across capital markets. And Green Key, we had been running for several years. We had sort of gone through many of the advances and phases of natural language processing, and so we saw the challenge of some of the data in capital markets, noisy, jargon-heavy environments, and we were fortunate enough to sort of be at an inflection point where large language models were coming about, and they really enabled Green Key to be able to process large amounts of data, but also be very flexible in terms of the types of language that they were looking for. And it was really applicable to something like finance because of how chaotic some of these conversations are. You have people yelling on a trading floor back and forth, and the average person listening to that conversation might not know what's going on. And when as we watched everything that was happening in this country over the last few years, we watched the murder of George Floyd, we watched police departments really struggling to train and retain good officers. We saw the opportunity to bring that same technology to public safety. And so, Truleo builds upon our voice analytics expertise. We analyze 100% of police departments' body camera footage, and we primarily perform audio analysis. Most of the information is in that audio track. You might think of them as videos, but the video is chaotic in its own right. Sometimes people are covering the camera. You can't really see what's going on, but that audio provides a lot of insight. You can hear what the officer's saying. You can hear what a citizen that they're interacting with is saying, and you can identify critical events like, is there a use of force, a pursuit, noncompliance? You can identify if the officer is using professional or de-escalatory language, or if they're using language that might escalate that interaction and offer risk. And so by being able to analyze 100% of those videos, often in these chaotic and jargon-heavy environments, we're able to surface insights for police departments. And so departments across the country now are using Truleo to identify officers that are at risk for wellness issues or might need better training or coaching, as well as identify officers when they did a good job, when they interact with the community members in a professional way, and be able to highlight those as well. So really just helping